things that anytime you can come off the field and win, you need to celebrate and work hard to get better. We just had too many mistakes. We're killing ourselves, making mental errors, playing good defense for periods of time, and then we turned the football over. We did things. First half we didn't turn the ball over at all. Then second half we turned the ball over 1st and 10 in the red zone going down in. But the bottom line is we're 2-0. We got to move forward, get better. We got to look at the film and correct things. And now it starts. Now we better go and better play well. And got tremendous belief in our guys, tremendous belief in what we're doing. It was very lackluster. I thought that it was, we had a good week of preparation. I thought at times we started off the game playing well at times, and then just kind of I thought played down the level of competition. Had a bad snap on our punt, wound up hurting us there field position wise. I really thought our special teams units, other than that, I mean, we're not kicking the ball. It's just unbelievable. We make every field goal in practice, and we being very inconsistent, an extra point and a field goal today. Got to get more consistent about what we're doing there. But I thought our kicking game units, our kickoff cover was stellar. We got some guys that are giving unbelievable effort on that. Our punt return group, other than letting the ball hit the ground, the one time we let it hit the ground, I thought that group was really positive. And we have an absolute thing that gives me grounds to stay positive is number one. I mean, he is just absolutely phenomenal, and not just his skills, but how he plays the game with a tremendous passion. So, and we're 2-0. Now we move forward to Iowa, and we got to get on and go into Iowa. I know how tough it is to play there, and man, we've got to get a whole bunch better and start executing what we need to be executing. And that's the bottom line. What's hurting us is just not executing, and we've got to get better this week. Questions?
Will Trey get first team reps this week, or what's
in all honesty, the last interception that Tino threw right there was on us. Naturally, obviously, we were really aggressive down today because I wanted our guys to know that we got to, we're going to be that way. We're going to be aggressive. We went through a bunch on 4th down today, and we thought we had a guaranteed play, and that was on us. We planned on putting Trey in anyway. It wasn't that I pulled Tino. It was a planned deal that we were going to play him anyway, and felt like we had enough lead, felt enough confidence in him to put him in. So I've got to still have 100% belief in Tino. It's like I told y'all at the very beginning of the year, I think he has a very difficult job. He has a lot on his plate, and we've got to execute better at that position. But I've got Tino's our quarterback, and will be next week, and we'll move forward from there. I didn't want to come out of this week playing an opponent that we should go out and totally dominate, not get another quarterback any reps, because then if we get in the game and we need our backup, and I thought he did a good job. He came in and did a good job, moved down, scored, so he did well. So we got a lot of things to get better on. We've got to be more consistent with our kicks, and it's just executing our system. And there's a lot, we're doing good things, but we're just too many sacks is what killed us. We're averaging over 5 yards every time we ran the football, and we could, I'll be real honest with you, Paul, we could sit there and ran the ball every down, and it probably, wouldn't have turned the football over and would have been different. But I'm trying to get us to learn what we're doing and be able to throw the football. I think we can run the football with Ray, especially the things that he can do in our system. We're being creative in how we're going about running the football. He's also caught the ball out of the backfield with great success, tremendous runner out in the field. But we're just simply not executing our passing game, and it just, and then there's some things that we took a lot of sacks that, we're a timing throwing team. So it's just whether we got to scale down, or I don't think we can. I think we got to execute what we're doing. But I can tell you this: he does have the hardest job, and the bottom line, we're 2-0. And we're moving forward, and we believe in. I believe in him. Believe in what he's doing, and he's just got to get better. No question about it. And what we're doing is learning a new system, and I think that's what you're seeing. And this time of year, I mean, the thing that we should be doing is playing a lot better defense. What's happened to us defensively? We're just giving up stupid plays in the passing game. It's just ridiculous, and that should not be happening. So that was the main concern. I thought we were just. let down there and let them have one big pass play. Now they're right back in it. And most of it's just little small routes and busted coverages and things like that. So, we just got to get better. We got to work hard to get better. The deal is execution. Once you start executing, we're real close to executing it, but we're not getting it done right now. But we got to get it all fixed before next week. He needs to improve. Obviously, he needs to improve. So does a lot of people. But we've got a great belief in what we're doing in him. I don't think he's skittish in the pocket or any of that stuff like that. My only issues are, our stuff is 1-2 check down. 1-2. I mean, it's 1-2, 3 balls out. 1-2, 3 balls out, and the ball's not coming out. And it's because we don't have our eyes where our eyes are supposed to be. I think that if he's doing anything from last year is that he's holding the ball like he did last year in that type of system. Our system is not one that holds the football. It's 1-2, 3 balls out, and so we're trying to get that that across. And there's a lot of things on his plate. So he's doing some great things. He did some great things last week. He did some great things today. It's just the things that are stalling our drives are those other things. And I'm going to tell you, we had 90 plays. I mean, I think we were somewhere almost 50-50, somewhere in there. I think we had 25 rushes, or excuse me, 49. Is that 48 or 49 rushes? 42 passes. So what is that? That 90? I think it adds up to 90.
87.
So we're around 50-50 run pass, and we could have probably ran it more. But we really wanted to work on our passing game because we're going to need it. We can't be one-dimensional in what we're doing.
Were they putting some games up front with their pass rush?
It was absolutely nothing they were doing. There's nothing. There's absolutely no excuse. We just didn't play good. We made a lot of mental errors and things like that. I'm not going to stand up and make excuses for anything. And I'm going to tell you who's responsible for that is the guy you're looking at. Period. That's who's responsible. We're going to get it better. And 2-0, we're going to move forward and get better.
Do you think the defense is getting tired because the offense is on and off the field so quickly with this fast-paced system?
Tonight is exactly what if we looked at the design of what we're trying to do. We ran 90 plays on offense, I think 71 plays on defense. I don't know why you'd be tired. I think we were lackluster. I think it was an atmosphere where we just kind of, we had chances to capitalize and put the game away. We turn the football over and you just let somebody hang around. But also, don't take away from them. Their guys played hard, and their guys are well coached, like I told you in the press conference. And it's one of those games that we played down to the level of competition. That's it. And I'm responsible for that, and all of our coaches and all of our players. And but at the end of the day, I told them after the game, hey, you come in here and celebrate when you win. And as long as we're winning, I don't care how ugly it is or what it looks like. That's the best teams that we've ever had have had some of the worst wins. I'm definitely not down one bit. I think our guys know we got to go to work, and there's lots of things that we're real close to being able to execute. But there is no excuse for 71 plays and having whatever that the 20-something, 30 points, whatever, 28 points, whatever it was scored on us we went into halftime. I think they'd scored 7, and that's all they should have scored. I just think that we've got a little lackluster and played down to the level of competition. It wasn't. It was kind of a slow atmosphere, and we didn't capitalize when we needed to.
Would you like to see more turnovers from your defense, or was that their game plan?
That's the most disappointing thing the first 2 weeks is we're not getting takeaways. We have a lot of mental errors and things like that are happening. We're trying to get. I thought we pressured the quarterback. I think we're impacting the quarterback pretty well and getting causing problems there. A lot of the things that we're having are just real little mental errors in the quick game and things like that. We gave up basically two pass plays. One, we were blitzing from the field. That's the other thing too. I mean, it's what we were talking about last week. Say, Coach, you want to just stop blitzing and let's just play cover 4 and listen. No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, we got to learn how to blitz, and we are definitely learning how to blitz too. Our blitz shifts. We got a guy we're coming off the edge. He goes outside. He's supposed to go underneath. He goes underneath. We hit the quarterback. They never get the ball off. Then we have a guy not doing his job, supposed to be walling the seam. And that's stuff that is all new to our guys. Our guys have not done those types of pressures, and that's where we made a big mistake. Gave up a big seam pattern that that if we lined up today and ran the ball every down and played base defense every down, we would have no doubt would have won. But we also got to work on our system and install our system so that we can be an attacking defense, be an offense that is prolific and move the ball and stretch the field horizontally and vertically. So, and then the other big play was there at the end, and we're in cover 2, and they run a wheel route into cover 2, which should be dead. And our guy just stands there and doesn't cover it. So, that was, I think, just a mental error.
Todd, when you evaluate the offensive line this week, would you consider any changes in personnel?
You might look at the film and watch all the film stuff. I mean, no, there's absolutely there's not any guy that I don't believe in. I think we got the right people on the field. I think we got the right people we're looking at. I like the fact we got Carswell a few more reps. I mean, I think he's got a lot of potential. We'd like to get Corey Davis more involved. We'd like to get Ronald Jones more involved. Darius Patton's another guy we'd like to get more involved. Salath we'd like to get more involved. And we had our opportunities. We had shots down the field. We had offensive pass interference on a big fade. We're just not, we're not hitting on those things, and we just got to keep plugging, don't flinch, keep doing what we're doing. But I think we got the right guys up there on the offensive line. I think we just got to get better fundamentally. What I looked at last week was the veteran guys played pretty good, and then the new guys were making, some fundamental errors. But I think that unit's one that it just, it's not overnight with those guys. We just got to keep plugging. If we'll just not turn the ball over, we're going to be fine. That's the key for us. So that was the thing that I get the most upset about is when we turn the ball over, red zone, 1st and 10 on a bootleg where, we're supposed to be throwing the ball the one route or the drag, and we're throwing the ball down the field. That's just stuff like that you can't do in this system. And that's because we just don't understand the system yet, but we're getting there.
Coach, can you talk about real quickly moving Brandon Lindsay to end and starting on?
Yeah, I have to look at the film and see how that is. We just feel like Juan Price is a guy that needs to be on the field. I mean, he's just so talented, and Brandon's so talented. We're trying to figure out a way to get both those guys on the field. Juan's not in the shape to go the whole time right now. So you've seen parts of the game that Lindsay moved back. But I thought those guys, I thought we impacted the quarterback, made some things happen. But we're just trying to get the best 11 guys on the field, and that's kind of why we were looking at that.
We'll take a couple more before we get to your player request. Paul, and then you have one.
Has Ray been better than you had imagined?
Ray has exceeded my expectations in this regard, how Ray has done it. Just the level that he goes to as a competitor. I mean, he is unbelievable on game day. Unbelievably relentless. Not just running the ball, but blocking. He comes over. He runs and scores. Then he comes over to the kickoff cover team on the mat, getting them fired up. I mean, he's a winner, no doubt. He's as good as I've been around on game. He's the best competitor. Anybody I've coached in all my years is a better competitor than Ray Graham on game day. He is unbelievable, and he's a talent as well. But the best thing I like about him is that competitiveness that he has. He's special.
Good. Final, get to your players. Coach, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks, guys.